of our podcast, 46. Hey, that's some good numbers. We're moving on up. We're moving on
Remember
up.
when we started with the first one?
First episode, second episode, and so we took a little bit of a break.
Yes, we did.
And I feel like whatever improvement I had made in podcasting and this, it kind of took a step back because now I feel nervous before. But once I get into it and I start talking to these guys and I start talking to you and I start talking to you and I start talking to everybody, I just feel great. You know? How do you feel?
No, I like it. I haven't skipped a beat. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm wearing my workout clothes because I started 2 solid weeks of working out.
Very proud of you.
Before that, I was kind of taking a little break. I was healing my thyroid, which took me for a nice little spin around the world and around my world. Right?
But
around my head.
You told me when you first started, you need to wake me up. And I never did. I never woke her up because I feel like when you want to do something, you got to do it. You have to do it for yourself. You can't, because then, you know why I didn't wake you up? Can I be honest? And I'm going to share this here on this. All right. I'm going to share it. All right. Because I didn't want you to associate me with a negative feeling.
I wouldn't associate you
yes,
with a negative
anybody
feeling.
would. Think about it, right? Because you really don't want to wake up in the morning.
No.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Now, if I'm the one that's taking you away from that great night's sleep, you're going to see me like, you woke, even though, but if I wake you up with a kiss and I don't wake you up to just get up, you know,
that's a different moment.
That's a whole different thing. Like I can wake you up, give you a kiss because I hug you, I'll kiss you, and then I leave. Right. But if I wake you up for you to get up because now I'm holding you accountable to something, I don't want you to get rencor towards me a little bit. Be like, motherfucker.
No, actually, no. But you know what? It's good because it's making me accountable for myself. Because I've had a big growing part of my life that's happened after I turned 40. And I've gotten more to the point where I feel like I'm a little bit more responsible for my part of the load. I used to count a lot on you and let you take a lot of the load. And then I would just kind of help you and this and that. But now I'm learning that I have to take my own, my own little pack with me and work with it. So waking up on my own has actually made me, and working out has made me get a little bit more focused, even though I kind of feel unfocused some days and then back to focus other days. I don't know.
It gives you clarity, man.
I just really like Fridays.
Today's Friday. Today is Friday. Today is Friday.
I don't know why. I just have Fridays to me are super amazing. I love Fridays.
I think it gives you clarity. I think
working out
gives you clarity. And I'm proud of you because you have been getting up, and by the time I get back from the gym, I see you sweating or jogging or punching the dummy or throwing your punches. Matter of fact, yesterday, and I enjoy this part. Like when you call me over so I can hold mitts for you, and you start doing your combinations. I actually enjoy seeing your progression of nice, because you got a mean punch. You've always had a mean punch. Your kicks, but your punch is amazing, right?
I'll still knock somebody down.
No, you punch very strong. You got a very strong punch.
Thank you.
Right? Don't be afraid of her kicks. She can kick the shit out of you. No. Yeah, you're good. You had good kicks at one point, but then they kind of went downhill. But you're a great puncher.
Well, that's because
you got a strong point.
That's because the times you were feeling my kicks, my hemoglobin was like at a 7. My hemoglobin is now back to normal. You want to kick?
All right, so we have some good news for all parents.
That's right.
It's
this is actually
amazing news.
I was so excited when I heard this because I was like,
it's incredible
it's
how
legal now.
that kids can actually do this in school now.
I can't believe it.
Do you guys know? Okay, so here's what happens, right? You want me to do the introduction and then we'll speak about it?
You really want to tell them the good news, or you want?
We have to tell them. We have to tell them the good news so they can. Because we talk to a lot of parents, right? If you're a parent and you're listening to this, it's because you're hearing us talk on our stories about Clubhouse and as entrepreneurs and as working with children and families and stuff. So, the CDC has now reconsidered it. Actually, you know what? I'll read it real quick.
Verbatim.
All right, I'll read it verbatim. All right. Updated CDC guidelines says 3 feet, no longer 6 or 10 or anything crazy. 3 feet of physical distancing is safe in schools as long as they wear a mask. So that means all these kids in school haven't been able to get closer to each other than what, 6 feet? And now they can get down to 3 feet. Man, that's gonna be so great, huh? Yeah, like kids, right?
Come on, guys. Kids were on top of each other from day one.
At least,
But you know what? Now it's legal.
Now it's legal.
Now,
right?
because if somebody says something, you go,
What's 3 feet? Hold on.
CDC.
What's 3 feet? Hold on.
I think more or less of how far we are.
You think so? Let's see. What's
Hey, have you guys seen a $2 bill lately?
Oh, there you go. There goes a $2 bill. It's a nice $2
Isn't
bill.
it so pretty? I love $2 bills.
All right, so we got 3 feet is what, 36 inches?
Yeah.
All right.
3 times 12, 36.
All right. 36 inches. Yep, exactly.
We're good.
We're good. We're safe, but we have to wear a
CDC.
mask.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
darn it.
Listen, man. We've been to these schools, right? Middle schools, elementary schools. Them kids ain't staying. They're not getting. They don't get sick. Why would they have social distancing?
Well, it's very hard for them to get sick.
Well,
I
they
mean-
do get sick, but there's no. What is it? They're asymptomatic, right?
Oh, yeah. So they do catch this. Yeah. Well, you know what? It is what it is. There's not really much we can do. There's not really much we can do.
We're all about cause and effect, right? We always want a reaction.
That's right.
Yeah, and we'll speak about that in another podcast. But what I'm trying to say is, if all of a sudden, if Johnny gets close to this kid, and then he feels like shit, like he gets the corona, or maybe he did get it, but he didn't get any symptoms, but he feels like shit and he feels horrible, and now all the other kids here say, wait a minute, this is real. But if you're a kid, you're 8, you're 7 years old, and you've been hanging and playing wrestling, and my son told me he wrestles with a kid in between classes sometimes. If you do that, if you're a kid and you do it with your friend, with your freaking best friend, right? And you're still fine. Like, you don't feel anything. Like, are you going to stop doing it? No, because there wasn't a bad cause and effect.
No.
Like, if my son touches the rose bush and he gets pricked in the finger, he's going to stop immediately. He's like, oh, I better be careful. But if he touches and it feels soft in his hand, he's going to continue touching it because it just feels good. It's fun.
Exactly. No, and I think that, and you know what? It's for the parents that allow their kids to go to school. I think we're all okay with the fact that there might be a chance that the kids could get the Rona. So if they're that close, I think every parent does. I don't think any parents really, I mean, the thought is always in the back of the head, but what we tell our son is, dude, just make sure you wash your hands before you eat. Because that's the most important thing.
Keep your hands clean throughout the day.
Exactly. And if you're touching your orifices, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, just make sure you do it. And before you do, you clean your hands. If you're good at knowing...
And every time he comes home, he takes a shower.
Exactly. And then if someone sneezes, I always tell them, dude, go the other way. Why? Because that's how you catch it.
Supposedly.
It's the particles in the air, but that's how you catch the flu.
That's how you catch the flu,
That's how
too.
you catch any commutable. Is that what it's called? I'm sorry. Any commutable airborne disease. Yeah. You catch it by going into the aerosol of what just got sprayed. So you just have to. It's luck. That's the sad part, that no one knows who is gonna catch it hard and who's not. So. But that's good. I'm happy the CDC did that. And I hope the CDC soon just opens up where kids can sit side by side.
Now, in Florida, schools have technically been back to normal.
Since October,
right? Mm-hmm. I mean, kids have been going back to school. My son, we were thinking about not sending our son to school, but you know what? We left it up to him.
Thankfully, yeah.
Do you want to go back to school? He said yes. We let him go back. What I don't know is, I don't think, this may be wrong information, but I don't think New York or California, kids are still going back to school. I think they're all virtual. I
think my nieces are still virtual.
Yes. So there's a lot of schools right now that are virtual, and just because you hear it. I heard a podcast with a gentleman from New York, and it was his first time out, and he was talking about airplanes and how you're allowed to eat in the airplanes with masks and stuff. And you see how the mentality is different and they're very scared of the Rona. I'm not saying every New Yorker but a lot of people from that region, I think you just get conditioned by the news and by the media and that everything that happens. And then here in Florida, it's like, yeah, we know there's a virus. We know it's freaking bad. We know a lot of people have died.
And we have friends,
but we're
like family members that have friends,
but we decided
members.
to continue living.
But you have to.
Yeah.
You have to, because what are you going to do? Go under a shell and stay there, or put your child in a protective bubble and keep them there forever? You can't. And you know what? This is probably not going to be the last.
So, yes, we're very conservative and we're conservative and liberal.
Who, you and me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on both ends, right? So, like right now, there was a couple of arrests right now in Miami International, or one of the airports, where people were like, no, I don't have to wear a mask. It's my freedom. In Texas, the governor lifted all mask mandates.
Kind of like here.
For the state.
Yeah, we have a mask lift mandate.
Yeah, we have a mask lift mandate, right? And that's fine. That's great news. But then the people start coming in and they're like, into a private business like an airplane. If we say you're going into American Airlines, it's a private company. Well, it's a public company because that thing is traded on the stock exchange. But you guys know it's a company.
But it's
right?
a company, yeah.
Right? And if a company sets certain rules, you have to abide by them. Otherwise, you don't use that company.
Exactly.
Right? For instance, people going into restaurants and saying, well, I don't have to wear a mask, or people going into stores saying, I don't have to wear a mask because the state said I didn't have to wear a mask. The state also says you're able to carry a gun anywhere you want. Certain states, not all states, right? But the law is that you're able to carry a concealed weapon if you have a proper license and then you have your permits, right? But yet, there's some stores, like I think it's Walmart, which is one of them, where there's a little sign in the front. And if you have a license and you're a responsible gun owner, you read certain certain places before you walk in, it says no firearms allowed. That means if you go inside and you get caught, you're going to get arrested because there's a law or for that. Their law.
Yeah.
Once you walk out, you can have a gun. I went to Georgia. Mm-hmm. Remember when we went to Georgia to the museum?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Georgia, you're able to carry a gun,
just
like in Florida. So I had a weapon on me. I got to the Georgia aquarium. We got there, right?
Beautiful aquarium.
Beautiful, it's beautiful. You know that tiger shark died?
Yeah.
The big one.
I hope they don't get another one.
They have to get another one.
Why? No.
It's an attraction.
No.
I know it's fucked
Those
up.
animals don't deserve to live like that.
But he is a fish. He's not a mammal.
But that's that's.
Like I feel bad for the mammals.
The smart ones.
They're mammals.
Yeah.
Like the dolphins and
I
whales.
know.
Like those orcas.
The killer whales.
The orcas, man.
They're so freaking smart.
Yo, they're smart. They have their own language. And you're not allowed to. I know we just got off topic, but you're not allowed to. There's a law. I may be bullshit. You have to look that up. But I think there's a law that says you're not allowed to interact with wild dolphins. Or, better yet, try to communicate with them.
Why?
Let me look that up. Because, all right, it's called. I follow this page on Instagram that is like about facts, right? And I think they posted that. Now I'm gonna look for it right now.
We'll do that on the next podcast. What happened with the story in?
All right. Anyway, yeah, that's right. So I got to.
But we'll check that. That's interesting.
We got to the Georgia because they know about Atlantis.
Get out of here.
But they have such a complicated language that they don't want you to try to communicate with them, because if you're able to learn their language, they can tell you secrets.
They speak sonar.
I know. They speak differently. Anyway, so I get to the Georgia Aquarium and have a weapon on me. And you have to go through a line where they check you for weapons. I'm like, oh shit. What do I do now? I have this weapon on me. I can't leave it in the car. It's not a safe thing. So I go up to the security. I say, hey, listen, I have a weapon on me. They said, no worries. Come on in. I went ahead. They brought me to a back office. Mm-hmm. They gave me a private locker. I was able to put my weapon in there. I showed them my license. They kept the key I didn't take the key with me. They kept it. And then at the end of the visit of the aquarium, I went back. I showed them my license. They allowed me to get my weapon back, and they let me go.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
But
you follow the rules.
I follow the rules because you're not allowed to take weapons in there. Why would I take a weapon? It's my right. Man, I'm going to get arrested. Same thing with the mask. If a business says you have to wear a mask when you come into this business, I know it's the law in the state. You don't have to. Yeah, the minute you walk outside, that's public. The public, you can walk outside without a mask.
I went jogging without a mask this morning.
If you choose to wear a mask in public, that's your right as well. Who are you to complain?
Out in the street where the sun is shining,
you don't. I feel like you don't have to wear. I don't wear a mask. I don't wear a mask.
I do too.
Right? I don't drive with a mask on. I don't wear a mask when I'm walking my dog. Again, there's not as many people where we walk.
That's right.
So I think if you live in a place like New York City, I mean, you guys have all seen the movies where you see those crowds of people down 6th Avenue.
It doesn't look like that anymore.
I don't think it looks like that anymore because New York got very strict lockdowns.
And everybody moved out. I'm just kidding.
But imagine walking through that, I would wear a mask.
Oh, no, definite. Listen.
If there's that many people.
Only because I respect people and I respect my health. I don't want somebody spitting on me by accident. It's not even their fault. How about if somebody goes, and their cough falls on you?
Remember that time we went to Mexico?
Yeah. Which one? The last one? The COVID one?
During the COVID, right? Run. We went to Mexico and we would walk in the streets without a mask. And most people did too. They would, and the minute you were about to cross each other's path, everybody would just put on their mask, pass each other, and then once you pass each other about 10, 15 feet, you would just take it right off. But I think that's common sense. Now, if you don't have the opportunity to be able to be far like in a city like New York where people are just jam-packed in subways and trains and walking, because even walking it gets packed.
And cold weather over there. Yeah.
It doesn't. You know what? Wear a mask. Absolutely. Even though you're outside, I think it's a good idea. But if you got the block to yourself and you're walking, I'm not saying you shouldn't. You don't have to.
I tell my son when he does soccer to bring his thing down to breathe. I'm like, dude, breathe. Don't freaking stand there and.
Yeah. Why should you?
I don't know. At this point, I think we've known enough, and enough people are getting vaccinated. Thank you guys. I'm healing my gut. Yes, me, because I feel like my thyroid is a little sluggish because of my gut. So I'm actually starting a low carb diet. And from yesterday to today, I just started yesterday. But from yesterday to today, my little pancita's gone. I don't have a belly anymore. I think that was from all those grains. Grains are not good for me. You know what? Grains are good for some people, but grains are not good for everybody. If you have hypothyroidism or you have any issues with your thyroid or feeling tired, you should look into what you've been eating. Because a lot of the stuff that I've been eating doesn't do me good. And now that I'm learning about it, I'm starting to feel better. But anyways, I was just telling you about my little healing journey, which I've been wanting to do like a little spin-off on The Journey to Healing by PJ Shelby Jermillo. That's my little alter ego. I changed her from Chongalicious to Shelbylicious.
That's cool.
I like Shelbylicious.
Well,
so the Dolphins know about Atlantis?
That was a rumor. I think it's a rumor. I think it's bullshit.
Well, who cares? Even if it is, that's a nice little thing to think about.
I think it's bullshit.
Listen, guys. If we think that we are the only special cream of the crop in this whole entire universe, then I think we're a little bit mistaken.
Maybe there's a whole other civilization that our senses cannot detect.
That are living among the same plane as us, that are here. But you just can't feel them or see them.
Because we don't have like the eyesight or the smell or the taste that's a sense to be able to see them or communicate with them.
I believe that. I'm pulling that right out of my...
And vice versa. How about if that
those beings can't see us?
Can't see us because they don't have it and we live right among them.
Imagine if sometimes we cross and that's why our things go missing and you can't find stuff. Or people just go missing. They get stuck in the other parallel place.
Bermuda Triangle, people disappear all the time.
I wonder where they go.
There's a pyramid down the bottom that collects them.
Get out of here.
I don't know that. I don't know if that's true. I read that also in facts. But did you guys see today, top news, breaking news, guys. This is
Breaking
breaking news
news
right now. A couple of months ago, our ex-president Donald Trump was walking down kind of a slippery ramp at one of the ceremonies. I forget what ceremony it was.
Man.
Right?
For
He's
his age, yeah,
6'4". That man's he's a big dude. Anyway,
6'4" and wide.
he kind of tottered down, very shaky, down a very slippery ramp. And oh boy, people were like, look, he can't walk, this and this and that.
A 78-year-old.
74.
A 74-year-old, 6'4"
right?
man walking down a wet, slippery.
Listen,
Yeah,
I've seen him.
scared,
I've seen him walk,
42.
and you don't want to fall.
Hell no, not
listen,
at that age.
Listen, Donald Trump knows about entertainment and image, and the last thing that man wanted to do was fall. Get
Smart
it,
man.
right, guy? It's business. He's an entertainer at the end of the day. He was an NBC, had a show. He knows how it runs. He was in the Different Strokes.
I know.
From the
I
80s,
know.
right? So he's been around the entertainment business long enough that he understands what should be done on TV and what shouldn't be done on TV.
I was about to
or in
sing.
the public eye.
I was about to sing the Different Stroke song. You don't even want to know what I was about to sing. You start laughing. I was gonna sing. You take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you have the facts of life. And then I said, "Oops, that's the facts of
That's
life."
not it. But they were connected somehow.
Well, because didn't she date
No, it was the
the
housekeeper
Yeah.
became the nanny over there, I think.
Did she? I
At the
think
Facts
so.
of Life.
I think something like that.
Something like that, right?
The one with the bunch. She was super
Yeah.
cute. I wonder if she's still alive.
No, she's gone.
Oh, she was older back then.
Yeah, she died, I think. So Donald Trump got a whole bunch of
Bad press.
mockery on it. Today, our president of the United States, Mr. Joe Biden, he took a bad tumble.
How many stairs did he fall?
Going up the stairs.
Going up, not even going down.
Going up the stairs to, I think, Air Force One.
It looked like Air Force One. Well, yeah, that's the only airplane he
Oh,
will
man.
be getting on.
And so he tripped the first time. Then he kind of caught his balance.
And then stumbled.
And he, at his knees, hit the floor. And then he kind of stood up, like rubbed his knee. He must have hit that shit hard. And I think he just came back from a foot surgery of some sort.
That's
Because
right.
he something, I think he fell somewhere else. And listen, since he started running,
Sad.
I've always seen him as a frail man.
Yes, he does look very frail though.
He doesn't look
powerful.
He doesn't look powerful. He looks frail. Like even the way he walks, his gait is very.
But then that's what scares me, because why would a frail man go start beef with Russia?
Yeah, he's starting conflict. No, but he started first. He bombed Syria.
I know, that was terrible. Man.
Bombed Syria. Now he called Vladimir Putin.
Mr. Putin.
He called him a killer, and he's gonna have to pay for it. On live TV, he threatened fucking Russia, man.
Yeah.
Like this man just came in and said, I'm old, I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna start fighting everyone.
You know, that's a scary mentality I hear a lot of old people have.
Old people just fucking
They
kill him.
don't give a shit.
Kill him.
You know, I'm going to tell you a conversation, and it's a private one, but I'm going to let you know how these old people think.
It'll be easy to stop him from pressing the nuke button because he's very frail.
There you go. So that's good.
You can tackle him easy, I believe.
But we go ahead, and I'm talking to an older couple. And I'm telling them we're discussing how, the future is, how we're concerned about our son, because we want to make sure that we give him a better future. Not something that looks so not dark, but just scary. There's going to be a lot of things that this next generation coming up is going to have to deal with. So I'm talking to them and we're laughing, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, the wife goes, well, I could care less. I don't care what happens out there. Because you know what? I only have 10, 15 years left. And I'm looking at her like, are you serious? If this is how that generation thought about planet Earth and the next civilization coming up, no wonder we're in this mess.
Well, on our last podcast, we spoke about this, and I told you we just need more people. And you said we can't get more people because we cannot live without a planet. The thing about, I believe, most humans, not all humans, and maybe not you watching, right? We're very selfish, man.
That's bad.
We are a selfish species that we don't give a fuck about the future. We think we do, and I think we fake care.
We think about the now. What am I going to get out of this now?
Right now.
Now. Not in 10 years,
and
now.
And it's not everyone.
No, it's not.
Because there's people that do better things for humanity's sake. There's a lot of people. We can spend here all day talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
But as a population of the majority, listen, if you live in a big city, you don't give a shit about Earth.
Well,
think about it.
Technically, you can't, because you have to use your car to get around.
If you own a car, if you live in a big city,
yeah.
If you work in a factory,
yeah.
I know you don't have an option.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's the problem.
But you
no
do.
Options.
But can you?
Yeah, there is. You can sell everything and go live on a farm and be a part of the planet.
You can. But if you live in a city like we are, like we live,
we're guilty.
We're selfish. I don't want to admit it, but I think we are. Because we don't care about once I'm not here, I don't give a shit anymore. And I'm sorry, that's the mentality of many. I'm not saying that's my mentality because I care.
Not ours.
Because I care
I
about.
I recycle.
We do recycle.
A lot.
And how many homes haven't we been to? Like, I don't recycle.
Oh my God, so many.
We've been to so many homes.
Let stuff go to the
and we see it. We're like,
it bothers me.
But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna make an enemy because he's not recycling?
No, I don't.
You know what? Anything. Fuck you, John. You fucking piece of shit. Not coming to your house ever again. But we had a great time until you wanted to recycle your beer bottles. I know, man, but fuck you. All right, I'll see you next week, bro. I love you. I mean, now when you have kids and your kids are very young, I think you care more about the future. But once you start seeing your kids get older, like maybe our parents and stuff like you know what? I only have a few years
left. Man, because I love my grandkids and I want them to have a better future.
I know. I'm not saying it's everyone.
No.
But as a population.
But you're right. We do. And I think that's where we're lacking as a humanity. In humanity. I think that there has to be a way we can just.
I'm selfish, man.
I don't know. Is that everybody? And then the thing is that everybody at the end of the day has a right to live their life however they want.
This is also true.
It's like you can't go up to a crackhead and tell him, listen, that is not the way. What? Those are my rules. That's not his rules. Yeah. His rules. He wants to do what he wants to do.
And why shouldn't he be allowed to smoke crack?
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking smoke crack.
I mean, it sucks, and I pray to God that no one ever was to become an addict to drugs. But it's their responsibility. If they got in, you gotta get out. I'll help, but I'm not gonna torture you or look down upon you because you made poor choices.
Now, I think in today's age, everybody knows what a bad drug is and what it can lead to if you decide to take it upon yourself to ingest it and become an addict. But everybody knows. Everybody knows that if you do meth, you're gonna end up all fucked up, right?
It's not like they don't show you the pictures.
So when in school, right, everything. The pictures are there. Crack kids. Everybody knows. Don't smoke crack. Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. Crack is whack.
Right. But
crack is whack.
People still make the decision. And who am I to tell them no? Don't. Am I gonna try to stop him? No, he's gonna freaking do it. I saw talking about drugs. I'm sorry to change the subject real quick. I saw a post that said there was a police car that was a Tesla.
Oh, that's pretty dope. That's a fast car.
And it's very expensive. In the back, it said, Tesla given by your local, from the money of your local drug dealer.
Yeah, that's probably right.
But they're also benefiting from the drug sale then.
Everybody benefits. It's a sad reality.
I think that money shouldn't go there. I think that money should go to some sort of program for schools.
Absolutely.
If they take the money from a drug dealer that was ruining the neighborhood, that money should go back to that neighborhood. That money shouldn't go back to the police department. Yeah. We already pay taxes on that.
Yeah, it should go straight to you're right, in creating programming.
Otherwise, they're just as guilty as the drug dealer making the money off The crackheads.
Yeah, you know what? But
I could be wrong, but whatever.
Exactly. We here we just have a good time and have a conversation and just
These are just thoughts that come into your head.
We talk about. But then you know what? There was something else that my husband brought up, my better half brought up, and I didn't really want to talk about it, but I think it's something that's good for us to talk about, especially our parents if it's our age group that is usually watching, which it is, right? It's usually our age group.
Yeah.
And it was the new sexual orientation of our new superhero. Superman.
No, Captain America.
Oh,
Captain America.
I thought it was Superman. I'm just laughing because it's Captain America.
Yeah.
It's all of America.
So
He's the Captain of America.
Captain America is gonna be I think Marvel's gonna be doing a gay teen Captain America. How do I feel about that? You know what? I really don't give a shit.
I don't either because I don't think any movie should be idolizing any sexual preference.
But we do, on both ends, because we glorify a beautiful couple like The Notebook.
Yeah, but I also glorify those movies that have the two gay guys and they adopt a baby and stuff like that.
Birdcage, right? With
I love that movie
with Robin Williams back in the day. That was a great movie.
But it's I don't think that.
Now hold on a second.
Even though
what type of gay? Right. It's fine.
Is he gonna be the female gay or the male gay?
Well, no, hold on. What type of gay? Because there's some.
That's what I'm saying.
It all depends. Yes, but what type of gay is he gonna be? Is he gonna be the flamboyant gay?
Is he gonna be the one that when they throw the rock? Oh my goodness! Who put that? I don't know.
Or is it gonna be just the regular cool dude who doesn't like girls who's gay, right?
Who likes guys?
Who likes guys? Is it gonna be that gay? Like which gay is it gonna be? Because I vote for the regular superhero kind of dude. But did Captain America have love interest?
No,
well, he
never
did in the movie. He did in the movie. That girl.
To the daughter of that general, right? Am I right?
I don't know, but I know it was that girl in the military. Yeah,
with the beautiful curly hair.
Okay, so there was a romantic interest. Is there going to be a romantic interest for a gay teen Captain America?
It'll probably be the Hulk.
Hulk's, he better be the gay teen Hulk. Hulk smash! Oh my god, I got lightheaded on that one. Hulk smash!
Oh my god.
Oh,
guys, listen. We love everybody.
Listen, we love everybody, but there's gay annoying people too.
Yeah, there is.
And you guys
just
know,
like there's regular hetero annoying.
There's annoying heterosexual people, but you also know which annoying gay people, the ones that are also vegan. Those motherfuckers are annoying. All right. Listen. That's right.
Listen. At the end of the day, I could care less. Seriously, if the movie's good, I'm gonna watch it. I could care less what your sexual preference is. But you know what? You don't.
But if the Hulk comes in as his counterpart, I'm watching that shit. I am definitely gonna watch it because I have to see that. And then the Hulk, he doesn't want to come out the closet because he's embarrassed, so he gets mad.
Oh my god, he just
Hulk, and he gets even more gayer.
And then he just breaks every freaking thing.
He's like those bodybuilders that are the big dudes that you would never think, and they're and they were listen, man. I would watch that movie.
Like those people that all of a sudden you kind of know. You're like, and then when they say, "Oh my god, he's gay," I'm like, "Yeah, well, we knew that already."
Yeah.
But
like the other day, we walked by a house, and and there was this gentleman. He lives in the neighborhood, and his kids are outside, and we're walking by with us, and hey, you got your boy, whatever. And after you and I are done talking to him, we walk by and we're like, "Is he gay?"
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The man-
Definitely. Unless his mama just gave him a lot of love as a kid.
I don't know.
Or his uncle. We don't know.
It's like a gay, everybody got that gay
So-
uncle. Everybody got that gay uncle.
But, hey, listen, at the end of the day, if you can't freaking throw
Listen.
shits and giggles about sexuality, then
No,
life is just...
if you cannot laugh at us humans as a race and of all the how complicated we are and how funny we can be. Listen, these are just jokes, and I can make fun of Captain America being gay all I want and the Hulk smashing his ass. Literally, right? Literally, because they're not real.
No, let me stop. I was going to take this to a different location. I was going to say, how about
They're fake.
if Captain America... No, I can't do it, guys. I'll put an ugly picture in your head. No.
Well, now you gotta say it.
Really?
You gotta say
Okay, so the other day I was reading a post, and a girl wrote, "My husband, I was looking through my husband's phone. Mistake number one. Why are you looking through your husband's phone? I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Yes, I understand, but if there's that type of insecurity in your relationship, you guys shouldn't be together. That's just my opinion. So, but anyways,
Yep.
she was looking through his phone,
You can see my.
and but that. Whatever. Me and you are a different ballgame. Yeah. We already passed that stage.
That's true.
So, but then she's looking through his phone, and then she finds that he has pictures. So she's looking, and then all the girls are like, "So what pictures did you find?" We didn't know if he had pictures of other women or what kind of pictures he had. So all of a sudden, he had pictures of women that were dressed like women, but they had penises.
Oh.
So I said, "What happens if Captain America is actually, well, no, they wouldn't because they're both men." So my point didn't make sense. But anyways, yeah. And then she was upset. She's like, "What do I do? This and that." And then she went and confronted her husband, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm bi-curious." Everybody's like, "So what are you gonna do?"
Is she gonna put on a strap?
No, I think she's gonna invite a dude in. Another one. I'm just kidding. I don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah, this story got interesting. This story just got interesting. Tell us more about this friend of yours. Where do you find these friends?
I don't know what she's gonna do.
My friends are boring compared to your friends. My friends suck. I need some better. No, I don't need that drama in my life. You know what? I don't need that.
Guys, she's not
drama.
my friend.
She's not your friend.
Okay, it was a post that I read.
She's not her friend anymore. That's it. And she got weird fast. She's done with that.
She decided that she's just gonna have another dude just come in. I mean, is it a dude?
Has to be a dude.
Another dude? No, a dude that dresses like a girl but has a piquete.
Now, who would he be for?
For both of them, I guess. Well, no, not her because she's not a lesbian. Well, I don't know because it's still a man.
I know.
You see how complicated things get? Why can't we just keep it simple? When I was a kid, my mom taught me about sexuality, heterosexual, male, female, and then she taught me about gays. Great. I had a gay cousin, whatever. I still do. He's still my cousin. He hasn't stopped being my cousin. So I learned about it at a very young age because I would go to South America a lot, and he was one of the houses. His parents was one of the houses that we would stay in. So I grew up with a cool guy, still a cool guy, married and with his partner and everything. But my question used to always be, I used to tell my mom, why can't we just keep it very simple? If you're gay and you think you're a man, you think you're a woman, then why don't you find a gay guy who wants a gay type of man or a woman type of man?
Yeah, but
I know. I didn't understand that when I was a kid.
As a kid.
I didn't understand that what they wanted was, I guess, the same thing. But isn't it the same thing regardless?
No, it's not. It's not. Because I heard a point once, like if you're gay, right? If you're a man or a woman who's gay, it's like telling you to be with another woman when you're not gay. Like for you, it's like, ugh.
Exactly.
You know,
that's
like,
true. Then they would feel the same way. So, but I just used to be like, why can't we just keep it simple? That's simple.
Well, now, see, back in the days, it was just complicated.
It was simple.
It was simple. Now it's gotten, I'm still trying to figure out all these new labels, genders, and stuff like that.
Out in China,
identifying as.
Out in China, I read an article that out in China they're teaching their boys to be stronger, men, and they're taking them to special classes. I guess they're doing classes now in school where it puts them into situations where they have to get stronger, like maybe lifting weights or doing more running. Just they're trying to make their men stronger or their society stronger, and it scares me here that we're not.
We have a lot of that.
That's true.
We have a lot. We have a lot through sports. Listen, if you put your child in sports, and if you listen, you know if your kid's gonna be gay from the moment he's a little kid. You see them acting, you see their behavior, you see their mannerisms. You just know.
Unless it's a man, because there's men that you would never think.
Yes, this is true. But if he's a man, and you see he's a boy's boy. Put him in boy activities. Yeah. You know, if regardless, look and help your child go into what their passion is. Now, this is very stereotypical what I'm going to say, but I'm just trying to give an example. If your boy has mannerisms and very gay-like, you know, and he has an interest in, let's say, dance or ballet or gymnastics. I'm not saying any of those arts you have to be gay to go into it. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, right? But they're more driven by females.
Yeah,
that's
like
what you're saying.
Correct, right? And if he wants to go into that, don't try to change him at that point. Because he might be the greatest ballet dancer this world has ever seen.
Well, you can't. Don't do that.
You know, you don't take that away.
I agree.
You know, don't try to force, I need him to be more of a boy. I need to put him in football or martial arts. He's going to fucking hate it, man.
Unless it's jujitsu. Then he'll really love it.
And then he'll really love it.
Sorry.
Put him in jiu-jitsu class. Hulk smash, bitch.
I'm a smash. Oh, we gonna smash.
We're gonna smash today, and you ain't gonna get away.
Excuse me, teacher. Are we smashing today?
Are we smashing today? I like when everybody practices the rear naked choke, but they have to be naked.
Do we have to wear a gi?
Do we have to wear a gi for this one? But talking about Asians and stuff like that, Asians are getting it bad now.
Right.
You had those Asians who got shot in Atlanta by that dude. Supposedly there's been an increase in violence against Asians. Right?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's not their fault. They didn't bring the Rona here.
They didn't bring the Rona. And people are blaming Trump because he called it the Kung flu. And he called it the Chinese virus.
What else do we want to blame on Trump?
If people correlate those two things together and try to go after Chinese American people, you're fucking stupid, man.
I agree.
Because they're American.
Yeah, man. It's like freaking going after the Germans now.
You want to know what's fucked up?
After what happened to the Jews.
You want to know what's fucked up?
That's fucked up.
But you want to know what's fucked up?
Tell me.
That first day you went out on your first walk after COVID started. So we go for a walk. I had been going for walks already. I had been going for jogs. I was totally cool. But she decided to go for a walk with me the first time. We were still scared. At first, we were really scared about the Rona. We didn't want to go anywhere. We didn't want to walk, especially you, right? You didn't want to go.
Well, I was healing and my defenses were low.
And then we start walking, and after about a block and a half, and I never saw anybody walking in the street, especially in the neighborhood we live in, not that many people walk. And we're walking, and all of a sudden this lady passes by, and she coughs. But she was Asian. She was Asian, right? And we got really fucking scared, man.
I did. He was like, just keep moving. Stop being stupid.
Don't stop! Hulk smash!
I wanted to punch her in her face, though. How you gonna cough right when I pass by?
Especially if you...
Well, we're in the freaking middle of COVID. No, it had just started.
It had just started, so everybody was scared, right? But guys, don't go attacking Asians.
No, leave them alone.
Leave them alone. A lot of them know martial arts. I'm just kidding. I had to throw that joke in there. No.
We're just kidding. All jokes.
It's all jokes, all right?
But other than that, in our local community...
You know what? Let's talk about that one on the next one.
Why? I was having so much fun.
You want to go into it?
Oh, it's already... Guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we try to keep it to a certain time. Yeah. Just because you guys are used to the time. But guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We had a great time today. It was a great Podcast. We really enjoyed hanging out with you guys again. We're going to bring you guys more of these podcasts. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click, comment on some of the stuff we wrote, even if,
whatever.
We'll answer, right? We'll answer all your posts. But you guys are awesome. Any last words?
Please, no, thank you guys for listening. Keep supporting us. Don't forget to press the like button. And if you know anyone that wants to do martial arts online, send them over to us, SKC Live. Remember, we are sponsored by SKC Live. And he's an amazing instructor. He does a great job with the kids and with the adults. Yep. And we'd love to see you guys, man. It's a good time.
With that, guys, karatesportscenter.com. Link is in the bottom. I'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Press like and keep listening to our podcast. Love you guys. Peace.
Good job. Good job today.